Most millionaires in America don't drive luxury cars or live in sprawling mansions. In fact, you'd probably walk right past them at the grocery store and never know it. Their lives look remarkably ordinary from the outside, blending in with the rest of their community. The image of the high-flying executive, celebrity, or lucky lottery winner is a myth that's been sold to us for decades. We're led to believe that wealth is flashy, sudden, and reserved for a select few. The media loves to showcase stories of overnight millionaires and viral success, but these are rare exceptions, not the everyday reality. Most real wealth is built far from the spotlight. True wealth is built quietly, over years and even decades, through consistent disciplined habits like living below your means, saving diligently and investing wisely. It's a slow, steady process that rewards patience and perseverance. The typical millionaire is the small business owner, the teacher, the plumber, ordinary people who make smart choices, save and invest steadily, and avoid the trap of trying to impress others. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep, and how you make that money work for you over time. Building wealth is about turning small, everyday decisions into long-term financial security. Many high-income earners have little to show for their impressive salaries, trapped by lifestyle inflation and living paycheck to paycheck. They may look successful, but their finances tell a different story. They appear wealthy on the surface, but lack real financial security and peace of mind. True wealth isn't about appearances, it's about stability and freedom. This series will reveal the real world of millionaires, the data, the stories, and the simple, repeatable behaviors that build lasting wealth for ordinary people. Forget the myths. Becoming a millionaire is about prudence, discipline, and determination, qualities anyone can develop, regardless of background or starting point. The path is open to anyone willing to adopt the habits of the true millionaire next door. It's not about luck or privilege, it's about choices and consistency. The journey starts by understanding one crucial distinction, the difference between income and wealth, and that's where your transformation begins. The biggest barrier to building real wealth is the widespread confusion between income and wealth. Many people assume that earning a high salary automatically means they're financially secure, but that's a misconception that can lead to disappointment and stress. Income is simply what you earn, your paycheck, bonuses, or commissions. Wealth, on the other hand, is what you actually keep after all your expenses are paid. It's your assets, like savings, investments, and property, minus your debts and liabilities. You can earn a lot and still be broke if you spend everything, or even more than you make. At the same time, someone with a modest income who lives below their means and consistently saves can quietly build significant wealth over time. A high earner who spends more than they make is actually moving backwards financially, accumulating debt and stress instead of security. Meanwhile, someone with a modest salary who saves diligently and invests wisely is steadily building a foundation for long-term financial freedom. Our culture often celebrates high earners and flashy possessions, luxury cars, designer clothes, big houses, while ignoring the hidden debts and anxiety that can come with them. True wealth is what you don't see. It's the investments, savings, and peace of mind that come from knowing you're financially secure, not just appearing successful on the outside. The first step to financial independence is changing your mindset, recognizing that wealth is about what you keep, not just what you earn. Stop chasing a high income for its own sake. Instead, focus on what truly matters for your future. Make it your goal to grow your net worth, your assets minus your debts, rather than just increasing your paycheck. This shift in perspective moves you from spending to investing, from looking rich to actually being rich, and from financial anxiety to financial confidence. Understanding that income isn't the same as wealth is the key that unlocks the door to lasting financial security and peace of mind. So measure your progress by your growing assets, not just your salary, and you'll be on the true path to wealth. Who builds wealth on ordinary incomes? They're all around you, often unnoticed. Most millionaires aren't doctors or lawyers, but small business owners in unglamorous fields. They provide essential services, manage their money wisely, and live modestly. Take the retired school teacher who invested a portion of every paycheck for decades, now a multimillionaire. Or the firefighter who invested consistently, valued security over status, and quietly built a seven-figure net worth. These stories aren't rare. They're typical among America's affluent. The key isn't a big paycheck, but a high savings rate. Real-life millionaires prove the American dream is accessible to those who practice financial discipline. They aren't financial geniuses. They simply play great defense by living below their means. They avoid the traps of high consumption and focus on building wealth. Ordinary jobs can lead to extraordinary wealth. The secret is consistency and discipline, not luck or high income. Wealth isn't built on secrets, it's built on a few simple principles that anyone can learn and apply. The journey to financial independence is less about luck or hidden tricks, and more about steady habits and clear intentions. First, always live below your means. This is the cornerstone of quiet wealth. Spend less than you earn, no matter how much you make, and you'll always have room to grow. Create a gap between earning and spending, and invest the surplus. Second, avoid unproductive debt. Debt can be a tool, but it can also be a trap if used carelessly. Use credit only for assets that grow in value, like a home or education, not for fleeting pleasures or consumption. This discipline protects your future. Third, spend modestly and invest intentionally. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar that can work for you, compounding over time. Millionaires often buy homes they can easily afford and avoid lifestyle inflation, even as their income grows. They focus on stability, not appearances. Fourth, invest consistently, regardless of market ups and downs. Building wealth is about time in the market, not timing the market. Fifth, delay gratification. Don't upgrade your lifestyle just because your income rises. True wealth comes from patience and resisting the urge to splurge. Sixth, be intentional with spending. Splurge on what truly matters to you but cut ruthlessly elsewhere. Seventh, practice mindful spending every day. Value quality and durability over status. Choose items that last, not just those that impress others. These pillars are accessible to everyone, regardless of income, background, or starting point. Quiet wealth is about choices, not circumstances. They're not about deprivation, but about making your money work for you, so you can enjoy life with less stress and more freedom. The foundation of quiet wealth is built on defense, not flashy offense. Protect what you have, and let your wealth grow quietly in the background. Anyone can follow these rules and build lasting financial independence, one small decision at a time. The habits are simple, but their impact is profound. Quiet wealth is built slowly, but it lasts for generations. Building wealth is a marathon of small daily decisions. The results aren't immediate, but over time, they're monumental. Brewing coffee at home or cooking meals instead of eating out may seem minor, but invested savings add up to thousands. Small choices, buying used cars, learning basic repairs, borrowing books, redirect money from spending to investing. Wealth accumulators buy quality items that last, rejecting disposable consumerism. This mindset saves money and simplifies life. Each choice to save and invest is a vote for your future self. The process is slow, steady, and often boring, but unstoppable. Those who master daily habits will outpace higher earners who lack discipline. Wealth is not an event, it's the sum of your daily choices. The magic is in consistency, not in windfalls. Over time, these habits create financial security and freedom. Small decisions, repeated, build real wealth. The biggest obstacle to wealth isn't financial, it's psychological. We're bombarded with temptations for instant pleasure ads, social media, buy now pay later offers. It's easy to get a loan for a luxury car and feel successful until the bills arrive. The true cost is hidden years of payments and lost investment opportunities. Wealth builders choose short-term sacrifice for long-term freedom. They automate savings, avoid temptation, and set inspiring long-term goals. The battle between instant gratification and future security is fought daily. Most people lose to their impulses and stay stuck. Building discipline means making the right choice easy. Automate, unsubscribe, set goals. The winners of this internal struggle end up truly wealthy. It's not about willpower but about systems and habits. Every dollar is a choice between fleeting pleasure and lasting freedom. A modest income can be a powerful training ground for wealth. With less surplus, you're forced to budget, prioritize, and build financial discipline. High earners often fall into high consumption habits, never learning to save or invest. Those with modest incomes learn to make every dollar count. This discipline becomes a huge advantage as income grows. When their salary increases, savers boost their savings, not their spending. In contrast, high earners without discipline inflate their lifestyle and stay stuck. Don't be discouraged by a small paycheck, use it to build habits of steel. These skills are the real assets that create wealth. A modest income, managed well, is the foundation of financial independence. Imagine two people, both earning $80,000 a year. The spender leases luxury cars, rents a trendy apartment and spends freely. He saves little, carries credit card debt, and depends on his next paycheck. His lifestyle looks impressive, but it's fragile. The builder lives modestly, drives a paid-off car, and invests 25% of her income. She has no debt, a healthy emergency fund, and a growing investment portfolio. After 10 years, the builder has hundreds of thousands in net worth. The spender has little or nothing. Over decades, the builder becomes a millionaire with freedom and security. The spender, even with raises, remains trapped by expenses. Two identical incomes, two radically different outcomes. The difference? Habits, not salary. The builder's choices create wealth, the spender's create stress. Your path is determined by your daily decisions. Real wealth is quiet, not flashy. It's not about cars or vacations, but about assets, investments, and peace of mind. Your financial future isn't set by your job or background, it's shaped by your choices. Anyone can become a millionaire by adopting the right habits. Stop comparing yourself to others' lifestyles. They may be drowning in debt. The only benchmark that matters is your own net worth and progress. Celebrate your savings rate, not your spending. Find joy in watching your investments grow, not in acquiring more things. Redefine wealth as freedom, security, and independence. Start today. Automate a small investment. Save instead of spend. Cook at home. These small actions are the seeds of your financial future. With consistency and patience, they grow into financial independence. Wealth is built by 1,000 quiet choices, not by a big paycheck.